Hey, hey, are you ready for another episode of the Front Row Friday show? I know I sure am. All righty, let me share my screen here with you fine people so we can get to it. All righty, so we're going to start with our social media updates as we always do. So I thought I'm so sorry this is so blurry. I don't know why that it is, but that's okay. You don't really need to see what's going on. Just want to tell you that I think this is so cool. Facebook has launched Facebook Campus, which is going to be like Facebook for specific college campuses. So I don't know what school this is off to the left that has the mascot of the cardinal, but I think there's 30 or 60 universities that they're starting with. And, that's how Facebook started. They started as on Harvard's campus, and it was just the students on Harvard who had Facebook. And so now they're going back to that. I guess with COVID and everything, they thought this would be a good move. I think it's pretty cool. So you are limited by the I don't know how they do the fence. I don't know how what the tech story is behind that. But all I know is if you're on a specific campus, so let's say, you're at Stanford, then you would be part of Stanford's Facebook campus. So I just thought that was neat. And Facebook also launched a new climate science information center, which is supposed to keep us informed with accurate climate science information. And now, they added that co-watching feature to Instagram back in March, and now they've added it for Messenger, which will let you host video watch parties via a video call or Messenger rooms with up to 50 friends in the app. So I hate to say it, but I would actually love to have this opportunity in TikTok, because it's just they're so short, they're so watchable, and I can see doing that, with a friend or or my kids, because it's so funny. But anyway, they don't care what I think. And Facebook has added some new brand safety controls so that basically you can exclude topic exclusions. So your ad doesn't get shown within certain topics. And we put a link to all the details of that in the show notes. The show notes are in our Facebook group, The Front Row. If you're not already a member, go to frontrowclassroom.com. We'd love to have you join us. It's free. And earlier in the month, Facebook said that they were in the early stages of rolling out a new organic video post testing tool to help you do A/B tests of your video posts. When I went over to Creator Studio, which I don't really use very often, and every time I go, I discover really new, cool things. So the way that you get to your Creator Studio is you go to your Facebook business page, and it's there. You go into, I think it's Publishing Tools, then Creator Studio, or maybe Creator Studio is standalone now right there. But in any case, the reason this is cool is that, split testing is always a wonderful thing because you basically get to see what works, what doesn't. So now being able to split test video content before you put ad dollars behind it is fantastic. But I don't have this yet. So check and see if you have it. Facebook is doing this big whole extravaganza around Latinx and Hispanic Heritage Month. So you're going to see stickers and AR effects and 360 backgrounds and all sorts of cool stuff. And what is this one about? This one, this is very cool. When you upload an IGTV video, you're now going to be able to toggle on to auto-generated captions in your caption settings. But keep in mind, if you do that, just make sure it's really clear audio. Otherwise, the accuracy is going to be really off. And I never really worry too much about exact accuracy because by now people know that it's AI generated. But just keep that in mind. But I think all videos need to have captions on them, because not just for accessibility for people who might not be able to hear your videos, but also because there's so many times where you want to watch a video, but you're in an environment that you can't have your sound on. So more people are going to watch your videos if they can read your videos, read what's going on. So if you're in my Facebook group, then you saw we had a watch party when Zuckerberg went live with their Facebook Connect AR VR showcase event. It was on Wednesday, and I did a watch party. I didn't catch it in time to do the whole thing, and I didn't run the whole thing because they started getting off into gaming and all that, and most of you guys aren't interested in that. But there's some very important things, like don't go to sleep on this, because this is the future. I mean, we knew that when VR first came out, but it was kind of wonky and like it made people dizzy, but they're perfecting it. And we see that with, when you do those stickers, those AR stickers on Snapchat and Instagram stories and all over the place they are now. Or when you can try on lipstick on, using your Pinterest app, or using the Amazon app to see what a lamp looks like on your kitchen counter by just putting your phone at it. Like that's augmented reality, and that is going to be more and more prevalent. So Facebook talked about the things that they're introducing. On the top right are their glasses, and these are what they're calling Project Aria, and they're being tested right now by the people at Facebook. So, this is like Google glasses, but better. I also think I love how thick, black, nerdy they are, because that's the kind of style of glasses I wear anyway. And, all sorts of privacy issues packed into this one, but I'm still very curious about it. And then what else? On the lower right-hand corner, that's their new version of Oculus. I've got the Oculus Go. You might have the Go or the Rift or whatever, or the Quest number 1. This is Quest 2. And basically, it's just better. The graphics are better. Everything is better. They've added more content to the library of Oculus. And and the price point is good. I can't remember what they said, but it's like as low as the others. It didn't get higher. It might have even gotten lower. But, you can even live stream from inside Oculus. And I haven't played with mine in a while. I'm probably going to get this one. And I would say that if you have any, techie nerds, early adopter type folks in your household, this is a really good gift to give, to put on the holiday list. And what else did they talk about? Expanded tools of AR tools. So that's in the lower left-hand corner. And then they talked about infinite office, which is what it sounds like. It's like a virtual office. Didn't see that on the conference, but I went to their webpage to sort of like watch the video. And it's what it sounds like. Like you're with your colleagues in an office environment, and you're able to interact with things like slide decks and projects and stuff like that in a group. And it's different than being on Zoom, right? Because there's the sense of spatial awareness in terms of like, if John is to my right and Becky is to my left in the virtual room, then you would turn to them to talk to them like this. It's like real. And the haptics, like the feedback that you get on your hand controls is amazing. And like they already have the ability, like, just think about this. You could be talking to someone in Japan, and you could be in Nebraska, and then reach out to shake hands, and they're making it, I mean, not this version, right? But I know that they're working on this, that you would be able to shake the person's hand and actually feel the right amount of pressure in real time all the way across the world. That is crazy. With your avatars would shake hands and you would feel it. Like if you had on gloves, then you would feel that. I just think that is like crazy. I mean, I'm still swooning over the fax machine. I'm not kidding you. When the fax machine first came out, I was like, what? How can somebody in Hong Kong be putting piece of paper through a machine and it's coming out my end in Charleston, South Carolina? I just think marvelous. Okay. So I announced this, and I'm sure you heard if you're a Facebook advertiser, last month, that audience network, like when you target your audience network in Facebook, basically going to be useless because of Apple's new iOS 14 update. Actually, it was useless before. It's even more useless now. But basically, if you're an advertiser, you do need to know about this. And that is that the new iOS 14 update in Apple is going to pop these up with every advertiser, where it gives you the option to opt out and not let targeted ads be sent your way. So this is going to greatly affect those of us who advertise. But as on the receiving end, it's nice, right? I like to be able to opt out of things. So let's see, Twitter, basically, they are really on top of all of the misinformation and election news and all that stuff. And so they basically put out another update that said that they're going to label or remove false or misleading information about anything that has to do with the election or other civic process type stuff. And I have to say, I think Twitter has been doing a really good job. I wish Facebook was half as good. And after launching audio clips in tweets back in June, which I think are really cool, Twitter has announced that they're going to be adding audio DMs, which I think is not cool. And when I talked about this on the flash briefing, I went into my DMs to see what was there, and they're 99% garbage. And so I was trying to imagine some of those garbage tweets as a voice tweet. And I was like, even worse, right? Hey, baby. Or, I've got $500,000 of unclaimed cash for you, Jen Lehner. And as an audio message, that would even be worse. So I'm not excited about that update. And this is all about, so on the right, I'm always talking about how great Twitter's marketing calendar is. And so there it is. We'll put a link to it in the chat, or you could Google it, or not in the chat, in the Front Row Classroom, our free Facebook group, frontrowclassroom.com. And then over here on the left is a little hub that they created on ways that you can use Twitter's ad tools and how to get ready for the holiday season and all that good stuff. And more stuff about the election. I already told you about that, the election hub. And supposedly the White House is going to support Oracle's new deal to partner with the parent company of TikTok. They're called ByteDance, so that TikTok will be able to continue running in the United States. But I don't think we've heard the end of this yet, so I will keep you posted on that. If you are, I really did not dive into this, but if you are a YouTube advertiser, YouTube has made a lot of changes, including advanced data insights and new category targeting. So we put a link to this on the show notes page in the Facebook group, frontrowclassroom.com. And Pinterest published a new listing of key trends that they're seeing among their audience. And, whenever any of these platforms share with us their trends, it's really important to look at those, because it means even if you're not big on Pinterest, it's typically going to translate into all of your digital marketing. So basically, they said the main trend that they're seeing is an overarching trend towards positivity. So people want to see things that are positive, which is also really no big surprise. But if you want to look at the whole report, again, it's over in the show, on the show notes page. And another guide. So LinkedIn has put together a guide that is all about really how to optimize your targeting on LinkedIn. Of course, they want you to advertise on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn advertising is really good. It tends to be expensive, but I haven't used it in a couple of years. It used to be really expensive if you compared it to Facebook, but the thinking was always that the quality of leads are better on LinkedIn. You pay more for them, but they're better. So if you're a LinkedIn person, and most of us should be to some degree, it would be worth your while to check out this guide, because it's good to stay on top of this stuff. And again, LinkedIn is powerful, and LinkedIn ads are also powerful. So LinkedIn is basically, Google is basically Google is getting better and better. When you search for something, you've probably noticed this, like they'll let you know if there's curbside pickup, if there's in-store pickup, but also if that thing you're looking for is in stock. And this happened to me recently. I was looking for a air fryer. And I've just sadly, I have become so used to ordering from Amazon that that's where I went and I ordered it. And then I was thinking it was going to arrive any day. And I checked my notifications and it said, oh, sorry. Not only is it not coming, like it's never coming. It's not delayed. It's just your order is closed. I was so disappointed. So I was like, I'll just buy one locally. Why didn't I think of that before? I typed it in. It showed me that a Best Buy near me, that the model was in stock, that I could swing by curbside and pick it up. And I did. And it was great. And I love that air fryer. So very cool. So what is trending? So we added this to the Front Row Friday show so that you could sort of get some ideas of content to create or just hashtags that you might easily be able to hop onto in the coming days. So first of all, I should have said this at the beginning, Lashana Tova to all of my Jewish brothers and sisters who are celebrating the Jewish New Year. And that's today, or tonight. And then the 21st is World Gratitude Day, International Day of Peace, Miniature Golf Day, and Pecan Cookie Day. The 22nd is Business Women's Day. Hello, all of our women friends out there. You can use that, or our men friends too, to celebrate business women. World Car Free Day, Doodle Day, White Chocolate Day, Hobbit Day, Ice Cream Cone Day, Dear Diary. Let's talk about Ice Cream Cone Day. It's so, maybe it's not related at all to your brand, but you could do a post and just say, like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? On Twitter, you could do a poll and you could populate it with strawberry chocolate, vanilla, Rocky Road, whatever. I think you can only do 3 choices. You could do a poll on Facebook. You could do a poll on Instagram. And again, it's just a nice way to start conversation. Like you want to start engaging with your audience. And that's just a fun, easy one. Dear Diary Day, Elephant Appreciation Day, World Rhino Day, Chainmail Day, September 23rd, Restless Legs Awareness Day, Zatar Day, Education Technology Day, International Day of Sign Languages, Celebrate Bisexuality Day, and Checkers Day. And the 24th is Lash Stylist Day, Remember Me Thursday, and Cherries Jubilee Day. 25th, World Dream Day, Hug a Vegetarian Day, Fitness Day, German Butterbot Day. What is a Butterbot? Better Breakfast Day, Binge Day, Cooking Day, World Pharmacist Day, Love Note Day. Let's talk about Love Note Day. What if you wrote a love note to your clients, like an open letter to your clients? Hashtag Love Note Day, or hashtag Love Note Day and tag, and maybe do a picture of all the people who have influenced your business or your favorite podcasters or authors. Make a collage, shout them out, like your favorite books, your favorite podcasts, whatever, on social media, tag them and use the hashtag Love Note Day. One Hit Wonder Day, Comic Book Day, September 26th, Lumberjack Day, Human Resource Professionals Day, Save Your Photos Day. Great thing for any of our techie friends out there to go and show all the millions of ways you can organize your photos, repurpose your photos. There's all those sites that allow you to create those photo books directly from all your Facebook or Instagram photos. Johnny Appleseed Day, September 27th is Tourism Day, Rivers Day, Corned Beef Hash Day, Morning Show Host Day, Ancestor Appreciation Day, and Crush a Can Day. And we just dropped an episode this week, super short episode, where I shared the 3 files every entrepreneur needs for success and one of my most embarrassing moments. You can go to jenlehner.com/058 for that episode. Or better yet, just subscribe to the Front Row podcast for entrepreneurs on iTunes or anywhere you get your podcast, and then you'll never miss an episode. Next week, our episode is I'm going completely behind the scenes, and I am showing you dollar for dollar and step by step everything that was involved behind my recent 6-figure launch of Front Row CEO. So it's good to subscribe so then you don't miss it. This is reminding you while you're there, it'd be awesome if you would please leave a review for our podcast. And today we're not going to talk about a bunch of apps. Rolga, who was always submitting to us the coolest apps and plugins and so forth, she recommends Thunkable.com. And she says that this Thunkable.com allows you to create apps from websites. So, and she said she's using the free version right now. So I haven't played with this yet, but I intend to, because everything that Rolga submits is always so cool. Last week, she shared how to create folders in your browser bar, which I really should have known about, and I didn't. And I had been using them all week and just loving them. Thank you, Rolga. And hold on a minute. Oon Memento. Okay. Is this another look at it? What is this, Nika? I don't even know what I'm looking at. There's nothing. Is this? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. This is a tool that we use. I wanted to talk about. We put a link down below. We put a link in the chat. But in my Front Row CEO group, a lot of people, Front Row Accelerator group, we've been talking a lot about this, that if you have a Facebook group, this tool is just golden because it allows you to filter the people who you allow into your group all at once. You can let them in. But most importantly, when you ask them those 3 questions, like right here, you see, tell me about your business. What is the single biggest way I can help you during this training? Please provide your email address to verify your enrollment in the course. We did this with Front Row CEO. And the information that they give you is just gold. It helps you to create your marketing content. It helps you to make sure that you are creating content that is solving it, that is a solution to their issues. So you really, really want to capture this. And we used to do it manually until we started using the software. And it's just phenomenal. And I don't think it's a subscription fee. I think it's like a one-time, it's just a one-time purchase kind of a deal. So we put the link down below that. And this is, again, if you don't have a Facebook group, you don't need this, but if you do, you do. And the only book we have to talk about today is The 12-Week Year, which is really by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. And, I've been a big proponent of Todd Herman's 90-Day Year, which he doesn't really run anymore. It's a program. This is the same concept, but they talk about it a little bit differently. But the bottom line is, all the programs that I run, like my coaching program, the Accelerator, is in a 90-day container. And that's because when you break things down into 90 days, you literally can do a year's worth of work and have a year's worth of results in 90 days. We all know that we stretch time to the walls of that container, right? So if we give ourselves a year, to hit our goal, our annual revenue goal, we really start hustling like November, December, right? And then we're like, oh, I got to do it. But if you do that 4 times a year, just imagine, the results that you get. So once I started working in 90-day or 12-week containers of time, I never look back, and I only work with people inside a 12-week year container. And this book is super easy. It reads more like a workbook than anything else. So it's a super easy read and actually worth rereading a couple of times a year. Even if you feel like you're super clear on how to do a 90 or a 12-week year, definitely worth revisiting this. And they give you lots of great frameworks and ways to structure your time and organize yourself and all that kind of stuff. So I really recommend this, especially as we head into, hard to believe, our 4th quarter of the year. Want to remind you that Front Row VIP is open for enrollment. This is my private membership site where there is a huge library of trainings about everything under the sun as it relates to marketing and business development. And we also have guest experts who come at least once a month. We've got Pam Sterling coming to talk about creating your unique branded process, the key to differentiating yourself in the marketplace. She's amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. We have every kind of social media training in there. We have twice monthly strategy calls where you submit questions and I look specifically at your business and answer your question, whether you're there or not, because we record all these calls. We have an amazing networking group and we have lots of fun events, and we're about to head into our fall accountability challenge. That's always a big hit. So if you're not already a member of frontrowvip.com, make sure you join. And that's it for today's Front Row Friday show, at least from my end. So now I want to check in with you and see if you have any comments or questions. I'm not seeing any at the moment. So let me know. There's always a delay here in StreamYard. I love this platform so much. StreamYard is the best live streaming platform on the face of the earth, but there is a little bit of a delay. So I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes, see if you guys have anything, any questions or anything you want to add. And I'm not seeing anything. So everybody have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you next week, and I'll see you in the front row.